I escaped abuse and found peace. A true story. This is not just a story of marriage. This is a story of silence, sacrifice, and a woman who carried responsibilities alone. She lived in America. She married in Pakistan. And 2 years later, she realized love alone is not enough.
I went to Pakistan for marriage. Traditional wedding, smiling faces, big promises. He was calm, soft-spoken, respectful, a government hospital doctor. Everyone said, "You are lucky, a doctor husband." I returned to America after the wedding, and we started the visa process. 2 years passed. Long-distance marriage, late-night calls, false hopes. He promised, "When I come to America, everything will change." I believed him. Finally, his visa was approved. I was happy. My parents were happy. He came to America, but we stayed at my parents' house because he needed time to clear his medical exams. Even I paid for his ticket. I supported this decision. He clearly said, "I will not do small jobs. I am a doctor." I said, "That's okay. Prepare for exams. I will work." So I worked morning shifts, evening tiredness, bills, groceries, insurance, everything. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. He didn't study, didn't attend any coaching, didn't even open his books. He slept all day, stayed on the phone, sometimes with friends in Pakistan, sometimes random calls. No tension, no urgency, no responsibility. Then I found out I was pregnant. I was scared, but hopeful. I thought, maybe this will change him. But it didn't. I worked while pregnant, cooked, cleaned, and smiled in front of my parents. Slowly, his tone changed. He started using harsh words, shouting, insulting. If I asked him to study, he said, "Stop controlling me." If I asked for help, he said, "You are responsible. Your parents' house." He even abused my parents, the same people giving him shelter. My entire pregnancy passed while I was working. Morning sickness, back pain, exhaustion, but no break. He finally attempted the medical exams. He failed. And instead of responsibility, his frustration turned into cruelty. During pregnancy, he tortured me emotionally every single day. Insults, shouting, threats. I carried a child and fear together. With great difficulty, I rented a small apartment, just me and my daughter. Bills, rent, food, everything depended on my job. One day I said to him calmly, "I am working. Please look after the baby while I am at work." His response was cold and cruel. "Put her in daycare." I said, "I can't afford daycare alone. You will have to work too." The argument grew, and then words turned into abuse. Abuse turned into violence. He cursed me. He hit me. That was the moment. My fear turned into courage. I called the police. The police came. He was arrested. I stood there holding my baby, shaking, but alive. He spent time in jail, and when he was released, he disappeared. One day, I found out through a friend he had gone back to Pakistan without informing me, without seeing his daughter, without responsibility. My parents called his parents. They asked them to fix things, but I said clearly, "He treated me badly here. He abused me. He hurt me. How can I trust him again?" Silence followed, and then I made the hardest decision of my life. I took Kula, not out of anger, but out of self-respect. I chose peace over fear, dignity over marriage. Today, I am raising my daughter alone. I work, I manage, I survive, and I am well settled. My daughter laughs freely. She feels safe, and so do I. In Islam, sabr is praised, but Islam never teaches a woman to tolerate zulm. I kept reminding myself of one ayah. Allah does not love the wrongdoers. Quran. I realized, sabr means patience with hardship, not silence and oppression. Islam gives responsibility to the husband. A man is accountable for his family, for provision, for protection. The Prophet said, "The best of you are the best to their families." Harsh words, abuse, violence. None of this is Islam. Khula is not failure. It is a mercy in Islam. When peace is gone, when respect is gone, Islam does not imprison a woman in pain. Allah allowed me a halal way out. After separation, I stood alone with my daughter, but I wasn't abandoned. Whoever puts their trust in Allah, He is sufficient for them. Quran na pulimiyati. Slowly, doors opened. Strength returned. Stability came. Islam honors women. Islam protects mothers. Islam does not excuse cruelty. I did not walk away from marriage. I walked towards Allah's justice. Islam honors women. Islam protects mothers. Islam does not excuse cruelty. I did not fail at marriage. I survived it, and my daughter will grow up, knowing that her mother chose courage. I'm happy today, but yes, there is one pain in my heart. Sometimes I ask myself, why did I marry him? But then I look at my daughter, and I realize some mistakes teach us strength. Some pain gives us purpose. Escaped abuse. But I didn't escape broken. There were nights I cried so quietly that even my own heart could barely hear me. I smiled during the day and begged Allah at night. I stayed longer than I should have. Not because I was weak, but because I believed in sabr, in marriage, in family. But Islam never asked me to destroy myself to save a relationship. When the pain became heavier than my silence, I chose peace. I walked away carrying nothing but my child, my dignity, and my dua. People questioned my decision. Some judged. Some stayed silent. But Allah saw everything. He saw the fear behind my calm voice. He heard the duas I whispered, while holding my daughter close. Today, I am not ashamed of my past, because it taught me my worth. I did not lose a marriage. I saved a life. And if you are listening to this while suffering silently, remember, abuse is not love, silence is not sabr, and choosing peace is halal. Allah does not live in fear. Allah lives where there is safety, mercy, and respect. I escaped abuse, and in doing so, I finally found peace.